The Magic of Believing. Today I will review this book by Claude Bristol. I am convinced that any intelligent person who is sincere with himself can reach any heights he desires. Why belief is a miracle worker is something that cannot be satisfactorily explained. But have no doubt about it, there is a genuine magic in believing. The magic of believing became a phrase around which my thoughts steadily revolved. I grew bitter because I had no spending money and no way of getting any. But I made up my mind that when I returned to civilian life, I would have a lot of money. The whole pattern of my life was altered at that particular moment. I had read every book on the subject of high frequency, vibration, magnetic influence. In those days, they meant nothing to me outside the strictly electrical field. I either did not understand it or my mind was not ready to receive its profound truth because one that fatal night in the spring of 1918 I told myself that someday I would have a lot of money. I did not realize that I was laying the groundwork for a series of causes which would unleash forces that would bring accomplishment. As a matter of fact, that I could, with my thinking and believing, develop a fortune never entered my mind. You have often heard it said that if you believe you can do a thing, you can do it. There is a Latin proverb, believe that you have it, and you have it. Belief is the motivating force that enables you to achieve your goal. I firmly believe that when more is learned about the powers of the mind, we shall witness many cures deemed possible today by the medical profession. Finally, I would never discourage anyone, for anything can happen in the life, and that which can help bring it to pass is hope. If the thought is changed in the innermost depths of the unconscious mind, then man will grow a new leg as easily as the crab grows a new claw. Persistence gives confidence, and continued right mental attitude followed by consistent actions will bring success. The very way you talk, the way you carry yourself, your talk, your manner of dress, all reflect your way of thinking. You must have a mental pattern clearly drawn in your mind. Ask yourself, where am I headed? What is my goal? Have I visualized just what I really want? If success is to be measured in terms of wealth, can you fix the amount in figures? Yale experiments have concluded that all living things are surrounded by an electrical atmosphere of their own making, and the Duke experimenters are still exploring the field for further proof that thought or some similar force can affect material objects. We feel certain that whatever we do, say, or think is accomplished by some type of radiation. We think such radiations are electricity. Sigmund Freud, whose works are today standard for psychiatrists, brought the world's attention to the hypothesis that there was a powerful force within us, a part of the mind separate from the conscious mind that is constantly at work, molding our thoughts, feeling, and action, which is called subconscious. I am certain that thousands of successful men and women reach great heights and accomplish marvelous results without knowing anything about the subconscious mind and with no knowledge that it was the power which made for accomplishments. This belief changes the tempo of the mind or thought frequency and like a huge magnet draws the subconscious force into play, changing your whole aura and affecting everything about you and often people and objects at great distance. Just as the conscious mind is the source of thought, so the subconscious is the source of power. Here is an example. A builder or contractor looks over a set of plan and specification for a bridge or building and urged by a desire to get the contract for the work, declare to himself, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. He may repeat it silently to himself 1,000 times without being conscious of doing it. Nevertheless, the suggestion finds a place in which to take root. He gets the contract and the structure is eventually built. This is the identical force and the same mechanics that Hitler used in building up the German people to attack the world. French psychologists explained it by saying that Hitler had a remarkable understanding of the law of suggestion and its different form of application. As individuals think and believe, so they are. Of course, we all know that our thoughts determine our carriage, our facial expressions, our conversation, for what we are outwardly comes as a result of what we think habitually. For years, mothers have been taught to talk to their babies and small children while they were asleep, repeating such suggestion as that they were going to grow well and strong, that they were to develop certain good habits, that they were to become good citizens. In view of the fact the children were asleep, obviously the suggestions were directed to their subconscious mind.